Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. You know full well your father has forbidden it. There are plenty of things more deserving of your interest.
What? Why must you always take Father's side? I'd have thought you'd understand how I feel better than anyone.
Just grateful I get to lead a quiet life. Aught I can do for you?
What am I to do with that girl? Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases, but 'tisn't to be. Would that I could allow her to do as she...
Why won't they let me study magic?
I'm just gonna rob you. Hope you don't mind.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master?
It's more strength, but less magic. So now.
Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
Why won't they let me study?
Oh!
We have found a material.
This is not good. Weapon check.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Oh!
'Tis a hobgoblin! I shan't let them harm me.
Bro, that was pretty bad.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
This is heavy, bro. I can't hear. Okay.
Perhaps this has no bearing on the matter, but might I add, we've not counted a thief among our number for some time.
pitiable arisen.
Well met. Hope to see you again. Well met.
Oh, that's nice. How's it going?
Hope to
Shit.
see you again. Stay on my feet.
Can't afford to chinwag. Not what you need.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen. I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Say, do you think this one's really arisen?
This might contain useful information. Here's a surprise. I would gladly be of aid to Odin.
No, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Glanworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit frothorant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Brunet's apothecary here in Mel.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit rubberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Do come again.
I can imagine no one better to lead the vanguard than...
If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, 'tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Do come again. Where to now? Here at the... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about...
Always a pleasure.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
What am I to do? You would... What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now.
Here at the... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough of that. At me. Did you...
Always a pleasure.
What am I to do? You would...
Mayhap I'll set out on my own adventure.
What am I to do? You... What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for. What am I to do? You... What am I to do? You would...
Here at the... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me.
Always a pleasure.
What am I to do? Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... This is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. This won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, but my brother and I are the only ones who use that path to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go then. My life's in your hands, friend.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be obeyed. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Seems naught ever goes right. This is a good spot. Let's stop. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us. Follow me. We ought...
Goodness, we're higher up than I'd thought. We've got goblins! I will protect you. I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Can anyone hear me? Please! That's it. I'd thought I was done for.
You think so?
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right.
I think I got dragged off
if
like
you hadn't
twice.
come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
We must proceed with caution, lest our charge come under attack.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Mel shan't lack for medicinal herbs. 2 good deeds in one, you might say.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A basque of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering. Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the saurian's nest, and your task is done.
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master. Well done, Master. Those saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
'Tis done.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
I've a selection of wares that sure to please. Hope to see you again.
Our packs are heavier. And our purses far lighter.
Well, could use more places like this.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both... rolls myself. But enough do come again.
Tis a fair reward. we cannot complain. It seems I've collected a few too many things. Perhaps
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me.
Do come again.
Here at the I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about
Business could be better, but I'm... Do come again.
You've my gratitude for the work.
I'm about ready for a break. I've not seen this.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
a fine place to harvest some ingredients. Goblins, master! We are to retreat then? I shan't let them bomb me.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermont. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claim. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, but they are not dead alike. Their spirits will want. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. Another statue? Mayhap 'twill yield us all to views.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. One never can have too many of these.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Tisn't my way to Goth.
Pawns are. They're said to travel twixt the worlds through those, rift stones, I believe they're called. I'd not mind a journey to another world myself, provided 'twere only temporary. Just about anywhere.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Sir, how...
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here. How dare you!
shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we've the chance.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! Might await us on the road ahead.
I knew you would prevail, Master. Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You give me down to them all. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. You have my protection.
Goblins. They're goblins. They're goblins.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? Putting that aside, it is somewhat lamentable that none of us are fighters. This is generally used as a material. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
That haste spell you got is kind of coming in clutch. Not gonna lie. It makes my attacks faster, but dude, I'm zooming. I'm like the Flash. Shoo.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day. Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
What's this? We're trapped.
Guys, I think that's a Cyclops.
Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Bro, I didn't know he played baseball. Shit. Oh my god, he's a master of dodging, bro. I can't do it. I can't hit him with the rock.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. It's time we made the capital to inform the people of Vernon that the village is coming.
You have my gratitude, sir. Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
Look here. Water is seeping through the cracks.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. But for your own sake, I recommend you make your way to the capital sooner rather than later.
Shall we take an ox cart? If our destination lies along its route, we could shorten our journey by making a stopover.
We're setting out. Jump.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
What is it? Changed your mind? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
You have no right.
Goblins, master!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
I am so short. Holy moly.
There can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of respite for the weary traveller. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
Fear I've no wisdom to offer. The rules at your leisure.
New day beckons.
Days like this make me
It's been a hard day.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
interested in my wares.
May have if I hang about.
Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a You know where to find me. Well met, sir.
Interested in my wares?
Bleeding Emerson. No respect for this. Well met, sir.
Lots to do and precious little
I
time.
might nod off if I'm not careful.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... the foremost hospital. Much obliged.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or greatswords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
Whence might we procure such a thing? A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals. Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you only carry so much by yourself. Now here's a surprise. What's life without it?
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. When treated to... the foremost hospitality... hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged. This inspires naught but misgivings.
Greeting. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to... Have you found any of the items we discussed? Do come again!
Peruse at... or left. Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospital. Much obliged. Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospital. Much obliged.
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all.
We must rest. Though the sun... Good morrow, everyone.